George, how frustrating are things at the moment?
Very, very frustrating. I think, we're all in the same boat here, us as players, staff, fans. It is frustrating. But it's football, and it's one of them things that it happens, and in a way you can look at it as a positive way. Hopefully we just get it out of the way now and then hopefully kick on for the rest of the season. Because it's in there. I think we all know it's in there, and I think everyone's heard the same thing. But we've got a good squad. We do have a good squad, and it is in there. We've got a good management staff, good people here, good fans, and it's just about being around each other and being positive, because then the results will come, and once the results come, I do believe that we'll kick on.
Be patient is easier said than done, isn't it?
100%. It's hard, because even as a player, you go home after a game so frustrated. You can't forget about it. It's constantly replaying in your mind, but you can't change that. You can only change when we're going forward. And I think we have got a great group here, and the boys are close, and we do pick each other up. There's boys in there that need a bit more, and we help each other out, and that's the main thing. And as I say, it's football. It goes round and roundabouts, and hopefully it will, the game. Sorry, our points will pick points up and get going and kickstart our season.
How was the performance against Queen's Park?
Again, a frustrating one, because I think we dominated possession, dominated chances, dominated final third entries. Dominated the game, but just really didn't have clear-cut chances, sort of half chances. But we've got to maybe just be better in the final third. But as I say, it will come. We're creating the chances. We've just got to be a little bit better in the final third and find the back of the net.
I know from speaking to you before that you've been around the block and you're an experienced guy, and you've probably got the right mental sort of attitude to goal scoring as well, that you appreciate that you are going to go through little lulls and then the goals will come again, because of course you started this season so well in terms of goals.
Yeah, no, exactly. Started the season in the cup, 5 goals already, and I just want to kick on. And as I say, as strikers, you go through these ways where you go ups, here comes downs. But I can say last season, I remember when I didn't score one month and then scored 7 in the next one. Do you know what I mean? It comes around like that, and you've just got to keep believing in yourself. And as I say, I'm experienced now. I've been around the block. I've seen it all in a way, and been part of it all. And yeah, things take a turn always, and you just got to keep believing in yourself and believing where you are and believing in the team. And I really do, and that's what I'm saying. There's so much positives to take, because it will come, I believe. So we just got to keep going.
I was wondering whether no game this weekend might be no bad thing, because maybe it just allows a bit more time on the training ground, and maybe just gives you some respite from match action. But I know you like your routine, so maybe it's not great for you.
I know, as I say, we just spoke off the camera there about it, and as a footballer, I think you love a routine. The weekend comes, what you're expecting, game day, and it's hard when you don't have a game, but sometimes subconsciously it can help, I guess, and especially at the moment where we've had 3 draws and a loss in the league, and maybe it might help us subconsciously, I'm saying, regenerate, and just as I say, more time on the training ground, more time around each other, more time to keep pushing ourselves and get ready for the next game, which I believe is Ross County at home, isn't it?
Yeah.
So another big game, and again, I believe in us, and I really do, so I'm looking forward to that.
And maybe this little spell gives Anton and Ben the chance to get that little bit closer as well.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's we've got a game behind closed doors tomorrow, and it's 4 players that are coming back, and especially someone like Anton that's been out for a year. He needs these sort of games just to especially as a player, I've been there. When you've been out a long time, you just need that to just get that little tick in your head that okay, I feel good and I'm ready to kick on, and that's why things like this are good for him, and it's good to see Ben out there running, and again, that's what I mean. It's giving the group an extra boost to say, look, we got boys coming back as well, and it's positive. So hopefully tomorrow in the game, Anton does gets the most out of it, and obviously all the boys, and keep kicking on.
And it's only 4 league games in. There are 32 still to go.
Exactly. You know, I think that's why I'm saying I know it's happening now, but you kind of, in a weird way, kind of want to get it out of the way so you can push on. You don't want to be doing well and then it hits you halfway through the season and, you know, you start panicking because you're fighting at the top end of the table. At the moment, we are where we are, but me personally and the boys in there, we do believe that we've got enough to fight through this, and we do. And as I say, I keep saying it, but I believe in us and I feel we'll be fine.